What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. I hope I find this really well. I'm joined by PD Proudlock for the Norwich City versus Newcastle United match preview this Saturday at Carrow Road. It is a 3 o'clock kickoff. Great to have you on the channel, Peter.
Thank you very much, man.
A big game on Saturday. We'll come off the back of a 1-0 defeat against Arsenal. Norwich, they lost 4-1 away to Liverpool at Anfield. They're going to want to prove a point on Saturday that they can't cut it in the Premier League. What's your thoughts going into this game?
It's definitely not going to be an easy game. I think Norwich are going to be up for it. They're at home. I think we can take some positives from the game last week against Arsenal 1-0. Particularly those chances we should have buried in the first half. So it's going to be an interesting game, I think. But if we go down, prove we do take our chances, then we've got a chance.
Well, that's it. Like, if you look at the Norwich game on Saturday, I feel like we're going to have a lot more chances than we did against Arsenal at home, because Arsenal, you know, they're a top 6 club. Norwich, no disrespect, they've come from the Championship, a bit of a yo-yo club, but they've got a lot to prove this season under Daniel Barker. You know, the German connection there, the way of playing football, you know, passing the ball, keeping a hold of possession. And against Liverpool at times, they kept a hold of possession really well. And I think the one player that we need to watch out for on the Norwich side is Teemu Pukki. Last season, scoring 30 plus goals for them. He's already got his Premier League goals tally on the run already with a goal against Liverpool. I think we need to be defensively better against Norwich, because we know that with the goal he scored against Liverpool, he will get in behind the defence, just like Aubameyang did on Sunday.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we can't afford any more like mistakes. For example, that pass against Arsenal for Aubameyang to score. You think a lot of people think Williams should have been coming closer, or was it just a sloppy pass? But yeah, players like him. Who was it, Norwich lad?
Teemu Pukki.
Teemu Pukki, we need to be marking him, because if we don't, he'll really come out of our defence.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen that against Arsenal with the Aubameyang goal. You know, the freedom of St James's Park, you know, to take a touch in the box and just lash it, you know, past Dubravka. You've got Teemu Pukki, who is not as pacey as Aubameyang, but at the same time, he can get in behind the back four, just like Van Dijk witnessed, you know, last Friday.
Norwich stepped up that game in that second half, didn't it?
And as well, you know, they're going to have the crowd behind them. It's their first, you know, game back in the Premier League, and they're going to want to prove a point against us, because they'll see this game, you know, as 3 points, just like we will see this game as, you know, a huge 3 points to kickstart the season.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm hopeful we'll do get something, but as I said, it's definitely not going to be easy at all, because Norwich, they're at home, and our record down at Carrow Road is not great as well, from what I remember.
Yes, the last time we went to Carrow Road was back in 2016 when we got relegated. We drew 2-2.
Actually, Championships 2017, we got 2-2 draw down there.
Yes, but we also got it, if I'm not wrong, we got beat 3-2 in the Premier League. I think that was it. Yeah, so you're right there. I think it's a case of, you know, we've had some good results against Norwich at home, but away from home at Carrow Road, it's been very mixed. But I think, you know, we've got every chance of getting something, you know, at Carrow Road on Saturday. But the only worrying thing for me, and I take from the first game against Arsenal, is we played well in the first half, but we didn't play so well in the second half. I think against Norwich, we need to be performing for 90 minutes, not just for the first 45 minutes and then giving up, because against Arsenal, if we showed the same tempo in the first half that we showed in the second half against Arsenal's reserves, I reckon we would have got a result.
Definitely. I think we just need to be a bit more clinical with our chances. We've got to take them, particularly if Joe Linton starts. I know we can't slate him too much, I would say, because it's his first season in the Premier League, but that chance he had last week, he's got to be burying that. And if he can do that, take his chance, hopefully you'll see him off the mark now.
What have you made of Norwich? Because I think their rise back to the Premier League, you know, since Daniel Barker's come in, I think he's done an excellent job, you know, in some of the recruitment of players, and you see that they really want to play for him. And do you have much hope for Norwich this season of staying up?
I did predict them to go down in my preview, because they only spent about $1 million in the transfer market.
Yeah.
You're thinking we've got to really, unless, how many players did they bring in? They brought a couple in.
But I would say about 4 or 5. But Norwich fans, let us know down below in the comments. You might have signed more. The Vrancic, you know, from the Champions League, he's a good player on his day. Obviously, we will be coming up against Tim Krul.
Oh yes, I think the last time we faced an ex-Newcastle goalkeeper, Was Shea given when we played Aston Villa back in the 2011-12 season as well?
What have you made for him for Norwich? I think he got them promoted to the Premier League from the Championship.
Still top class.
He is a good goalkeeper, isn't he? I do rate the lad, and I do wish him well for the season, and I do hope that he does keep his number 1 jersey, because I know that they've just signed Foreman from Schalke. What did you make of that signing? Because at first I was thinking Tim Toon may not get his bow in the Premier League, which I think he deserves. He got his chance against Liverpool. He did keep him in the game at times, but do you think he'll continue to keep that number 1 jersey for the season?
Oh, he probably will, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tim Krul is still in goal actually for when we play them.
Now, we've seen Joe Linton make his debut for Newcastle in the Premier League against Arsenal. I thought he was quite lively, but at times he was isolated.
Yeah.
Do you think we need to change it up a little bit against Norwich? Do you think we need to see the likes of St Maximin start?
Yes, I think, to me, I said in my review, I think he needs to start for the next game. He looked lively when he come on. So, yeah, I think that was one of the changes, at least one of those changes, is to start St Maximin into the game.
And do you think, what about Jetro Willems, or would you put any of them in? I mean, to start off with, to sort of change it up a little bit, because it did look a little bit stacked, didn't it, at times?
Yeah, I would maybe give Kraft a start. I don't know if Manquillo was brilliant on Sunday, so maybe it's time for him to give him a shot as well.
I don't think a lot of the squad really had the best of games. I did say in the review of the Arsenal game, I think Joe Linton was my man of the match. Almiron, what you made of him so far? I mean, would you? This is the big call. Let us know down below in the comments. Would you drop Almiron in the game against Norwich and bring him on in the second half? Because he has, let's be honest, been very poor. He's been playing the game at 100 miles an hour. I know he wants a goal, and he did dive against Arsenal on Sunday. And he was very lucky. He could have been sent off, with a review of VAR. So I think Martin Atkinson's done him a favour. Would you start him on Saturday? I mean, I'm 50-50 on this. What do you think? And what have you made of Almiron so far? And would you drop him?
I know he's.
Would you bring him on second half? I don't know. Let us know.
I don't. It's a tough one. I think maybe why not go Almiron, Joe Linton, and St Maximum as a front three, and then it might give a bit more balance. But I know Almiron he's been playing as more of a centre attacking role a bit more next to Joe Linton, but it's a tough one, innit? I think he needs to be patient. That's the thing with Almiron. You need to be a bit more patient, and the goals will come, but he's got to cut out all that diving. He's got to not do disciplinary stuff like that. Otherwise, he is going to.
So let's just say we get a draw, or we don't get the best results down at Carrow Road, and we're 2 games in. Would it be right to panic, or would you think it's just early days after what happened last season?
Oh, it's still early days. You've got to judge it after a canny few games. I know we had that under Rafa Benitez last season.
We didn't get our first win
until November
against Watford.
But yeah, it would still be early doors at the moment if we do lose or we do get a point to that.
Yeah, so let us know down below. Would you panic if we did get a bad result on Saturday? Peter, give us your score prediction.
I'm going to be hopeful, actually. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win, actually. I'm going to feel a bit hopeful for this game.
Goals for Newcastle and Norwich?
I'm going to see Joe Linton will score this time. And the other one I'm going to tip to score, I'm going to go for Longstaff to get a goal this time.
Longstaff, wow. And what about Norwich?
Oh,
I don't know who's going to score for Norwich.
De Gooch.
Who?
Who do you call him?
De Gooch. Timo Pukki.
Timo Pukki, that's it.
Because he's just one of those strikers who I think he's going to cause a nightmare. I can sense it on Saturday. My score prediction, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Norwich is a long way to go. As I've said at the start of the video, Norwich have got a lot to prove this season. They're going to be in front of their crowd, and they're going to want to try and take the game to it. And I think we need to be patient on Saturday, and we need to try and take our chances when we get them. And we also need to make sure that we play for a full 90 minutes, not for 45 like we did against Arsenal, because I think there was a chance missed there on Sunday, and I think Saturday there's a chance to try and put it right, to try and go there and possibly get 3 points. I'll take it if we can get them, but a point isn't the end of the world. It's definitely something we can build on. Do you agree?
Absolutely, yes. Definitely, as I said, hopefully we'll be hopeful we can't just turn up for 45 minutes, otherwise we'll get absolutely punished in the second half. So, fingers crossed, we play for full 90 minutes and not just half.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Honestly, but goal scorers for Newcastle and Norwich, I'm going to go for St. Maximin. I reckon he's going to cut in from outside the box and he's going to lash one into the top corner. I can just sense a screamer. And he's going to send the away end going absolutely wild. In terms of Norwich, I've got a good feeling that they might equalise with Team Puki because I feel like we might, I wouldn't say give up, I just sense they might have a little bit more towards the end with the home crowd behind them. But let me know down below in the comments if you're going to the game on Saturday. Let me know what team you think Steve Bruce should pick and let us know your score predictions down below in the comments. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel 100% NUFC. I am trying to get to 2,200 subscribers, so that would be massively appreciated if you can go along and hit the subscribe button. It's just down there. Hit the bell as well so you never miss a video from myself. And also go and subscribe to this man, PD Proudlock on YouTube. Try and help him to get to 600 subscribers. That would also be massively appreciated on his side. He's also on YouTube, and I'll leave a link down below in the description. Just go down there, press on the link, and you will come to his channel and just go and drop a cheeky sub. I'm sure you would appreciate that all along the way. And he's got his own preview as well for the Norwich game, and he's got plenty of content on his channel as well. And he talks all things Newcastle like I do. Okay, enjoy the game on the weekend, and how are the lads?